Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather brief on Friday the 6th of May. Today's weather brief will cover a summary on the West European 5-day average temperatures, the UK, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation, and finally global weather alerts. Firstly, we'll start by taking a look at the mean surface temperatures across Europe. Between days 11 and 15, there is generally a good modelled agreement and consistency for temperatures to be generally within 1 to 3 degrees of climate averages across most areas of Europe, though perhaps trending slightly below climate averages across eastern areas of Europe in particular. Little change is expected between days 6 and 10. Model consistency and agreement continues to be good from the last few days, and as a result confidence levels are medium or perhaps even medium to high to suggest that temperatures will remain very near to climate averages, though perhaps ranging 1 to 3 degrees either slightly above or slightly below climate norms. And within the short term, over the next 2 to 5 days, confidence levels are high to suggest that many western areas of Europe, including the UK, Benelux and France for example, are likely to have temperatures trending at least 2 or 3 degrees above climate averages as rather warm conditions dominate the weather. Yet in contrast, more central and eastern areas of Europe in particular are likely to be colder than average, with temperatures trending 2 or 3 degrees below climate norms. And now taking a look at the United Kingdom in some closer detail, and over the next 2 to 5 days confidence levels are high to suggest that temperatures will be at least 2 or 3 degrees above climate averages as warm and humid conditions dominate across the United Kingdom over the weekend of the 7th and 8th of May. During the rest of the forecast period, as we move towards and beyond mid-May, confidence levels remain medium or perhaps even medium to high given very good model agreement, for temperatures to then drop and become near or perhaps trending slightly below climate averages by 1 or 2 degrees as much cooler and fresher conditions dominate the weather across the United Kingdom. The following weather chart for Friday the 13th of May helps to illustrate why temperatures are likely to be either near or perhaps trending slightly below climate averages across the United Kingdom, as low pressure dominates the weather across the UK and produces a cool west or potentially northwesterly air mass across many parts. It is worth noting that I believe that the Metro model is a forecast model outlier. Given very good model agreement between the other various forecast models and the expected synoptic pattern, I do not believe that temperatures will be 1 or perhaps 2 degrees above climate averages as shown by the Metro model throughout the majority of the forecast period. And now taking a look at the latest ECMWF 32-day ensemble forecast. The EC ensemble forecast is represented by the solid red lines, and as you can see throughout the remainder of May and into the early part of June, the ECA ensemble maintains temperatures either near or just slightly below climate averages. As a result, I have medium or medium to high confidence given other ensemble model agreement for temperatures to be trending near or slightly below climate averages across the UK and some other western areas of Europe as well. We will now take a closer look at the expected European temperatures, and starting between days 11 and 15 there is reasonable model consistency and agreement to suggest that temperatures will generally be near to climate averages across most areas, though perhaps trending slightly below climate averages across eastern areas of Europe in particular. The latest Austrian model comparison graph helps to illustrate this situation, and despite a recovery in temperatures compared with over the next 1 to 6 days, I believe that temperatures are still forecast to trend slightly below climate averages as we move towards and beyond mid-May. The 6 to 10 day time period produces generally little or no significant threat of any extremes of temperature at the present time. Model agreement and consistency is good from previous days for temperatures to remain very near to climate averages, particularly across many central and western areas of Europe in particular. The latest France model comparison graph helps to illustrate this situation, and despite some model divergence, there is generally still very good model agreement between the various forecast models that as we approach mid-May, temperatures across France and also many western areas of Europe are likely to be near to climate averages, and as a result I do believe there is high confidence to suggest that there is little or no significant threat of any extremes of temperatures within the next 7 to 10 days at least. Finally, within the short term, over the next 2 to 5 days, warm or potentially very warm conditions are forecast to continue, albeit for a relatively short period of time, across many western areas of Europe in association with the south or southeasterly air mass, yet many central and eastern areas of Europe are likely to be generally colder than average. We're now taking a look at the expected precipitation totals across Scandinavia. And over the next 7 to 14 days, confidence levels are high given reasonably good model agreement and consistency to suggest that many western and northern areas of Scandinavia, including Norway and northern regions of Sweden and Finland, are forecast to have precipitation totals trending near to climate averages. However, more southern and eastern areas of Scandinavia, including southern regions of Sweden and also southern areas of Finland, are forecast to be drier than average with the precipitation totals less than 25% of normal. After many weeks of very unsettled conditions across many central and southern areas of the United States, Precipitation totals over the next 7 to 10 days at least are forecast to become well below climate averages, in a total contrast compared with recent weeks. Many central and southern states are forecast to have less than 25% of normal precipitation totals as high pressure becomes a dominant feature of the weather. Temperatures over the next 7 to 10 days across central and southern regions of China are forecast to be above or potentially well above climate averages as warm or very warm conditions dominate the weather. Mean surface temperatures of between 25 and 30 degrees are expected, which is at least 6 to 8 degrees above climate norms. And finally, precipitation totals across many southern areas of Brazil are forecast to remain well below climate averages over the next 7 to 10 days at least as high pressure influences the weather. Many regions are forecast to have less than 25% of normal precipitation totals. Thank you for listening to today's weather brief. Goodbye.